Hello students, starting the 7th session of second unit. So in previous section, we have seen median, mode and measure of dispersions. These were the topics we had discussed in the last session. So we will move on to the 7th session. So here, what are the session outcomes? So session outcomes, understanding the measure of dispersion. So in measure of dispersion, we are having range and standard deviation. So at the end of the class, student should be able to explain range and standard deviation, and he should be also in a position to solve the problems related to standard deviations. Okay, so let's begin the content of this section. So as we have seen, there are four measures of dispersions. So they are the range, the quarter-light deviation, the absolute deviation, and the standard deviation. Okay, for a syllabus we are having only the range and standard deviations. So moving on, so we'll see what is range. Range, it is denoted by letter capital R. So range is the difference between the two extremes observations in a distribution. So what is range? Range is the difference between the two extreme observations in the distribution. So maximum value minus minimum value. So range of a distribution. So I'm having an example. So see here, I'm having an example of 5 minus 7 minus 9 minus 2 minus 8 minus 10. So difference between the maximum value and the minimum value. Here in this distribution, the maximum value is 10 and the minimum value is 2. So therefore, the difference between 10 minus 2 is 8. Therefore, the range of the distribution is 8. Is as simple as so. Okay. So moving on, we will see what is the standard deviation. Standard deviation is also known as root mean square deviation. RMS, root mean square deviation. That is a long form. Root mean square deviation is also known as standard deviation. So for standard deviation, we are having a formula. Sigma, it is denoted by this one symbol, sigma. Sigma is equal to 1 by n summation fi in bracket xi minus x bar square. So x bar square is, as you know, it is the mean. It is the mean of the distribution. In standard deviation is the positive square root of arithmetic mean. In another way, you can define standard deviation. Standard deviation is the positive square root of arithmetic mean, the squares of the deviations of the given values in their arithmetic mean. So we are having the formula x bar is equal to summation f I xi divided by summation f, that is the mean. So x bar is equal to, as you know, it is summation f I xi divided by summation f. So we are having variance. So variance is equal to square of standard deviation. V is equal to sigma square. V is equal to sigma square. So shortcut formula for calculating standard deviation. So sigma square is equal to c square minus summation fd square divided by n minus summation fd by n bracket square and the whole bracket square. So see here. So summation fd is different, summation fd square is different. Okay, you should note that point. So like that we can calculate the sigma, that is standard deviation. Okay, so with the help of problem we will be solving this. So take down a problem, calculate the mean and standard deviation for the following frequency distribution table giving the age distribution of the 542 members. So here he has given the values of 542 members age distribution. So you should calculate the mean and standard deviation. Note down the problem. Age in years. He has given the age of the members in years. So the age ranging the members 20 to 30. Okay, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90. So number of members in the first 20 to 30 groups are 3. Next 30 to 40 is 61. Next 132, 153, 140, 51 and 2. So like that we are having the number of members. So this is your problem. You should solve this problem. Okay. So let's begin. So you should make a table. The class he has given the class intervals from 20 to 30, 30 to 40. So like that 40 to 50 so on. And here first thing you should calculate the midpoint because he has given the class interval from one value to another value. So you should calculate the midpoint, that is x. So midpoint will becoming as 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85. Frequency is given 3, 61, 132, 153, 140, 51 and 2. The total is 542. As in the problem itself, yes, told that the total frequencies, the total members is 542. Okay, you should calculate D. As in previous class, we know how to calculate D. So D is calculated x minus a divided by c. Okay, so there you are getting minus 3. So minus 3, minus 2, 1, like that you should keep. You should calculate FD. You should multiply F into D. That is 3 into minus 3. That is minus 9. 61 into minus 2, 122. 132 into minus 1. That minus 132. So on. Should complete the table. Next FD square. F into D square. Because F in some values you are having negative value. When you square it, it will become positive. F into D square. First F is 3. 3 into D square. 3 square is 9. 3 into 9, we are getting 27. Like that, 244, so on, you should calculate. The final total of FD is minus 15. The total of FD square is 765. So we are having the formula x bar mean. You should calculate first. First question he has asked in the problem is calculate mean. So we are calculating mean. X bar is equal to a plus in bracket summation fi di divided by summation fi into c. That is a is the arbitrary point. So arbitrary point, so which is having so maximum frequency. Arbitrary point for maximum frequency here is 153. So midpoint of that class is 55. So 55 plus summation fi di summation is how much? Minus 15, and summation f is 542 into c. So the class interval is 10. Okay, so you multiply, you get the mean as 54.72. So all of you should do the calculations. 54.72. So that is 1. Next, moving on, standard deviation. Standard deviation is sigma square is equal to c square in bracket summation fd square by n minus in bracket summation fd by n bracket square, then whole bracket square. That is equal to, we are having the values, c is 10 square, summation fd square is 765 by 742 minus of 15 by 542 bracket square whole bracket square. So we'll be getting sigma square is equal to 100 into 1.4107. So standard deviation sigma is equal to under root of that, we'll be getting 11.9 years. So the standard deviation or the root mean square deviation here is 11.9 years. The final answer is 11.9 years. So take your time and do all the calculations. I'll get 2 minutes. I will get 2 to 3 minutes time. See all the calculations so that we can move to the next part. So moving on to the next problem. So we are having a problem. A machine shop produces steel pins used in assembly for certain motors. The width of the pins was checked after the milling operation. The milling operation is performed on the pins. The data recorded is shown in the table. Okay, so he has given a table. So for that, we should draw the histogram, cumulative frequency curve, greater than curve we should draw. We should find the mean and standard deviation. We should find the mode and median. Everything, every calculations we should do in this problem. Okay, we should draw the histogram. We should draw the cumulative frequency greater than curve. We should calculate mean and standard deviation, and we should find the mode and median. So the table he has given is, see here, class intervals. So the values in decimals 0.9502, 0.951. It's 0.952 to 0.953. So it is in difference of 0.01, 0.001. Okay, so like that the class interval is 0.001. Third class is 0.094 to 0.095, 0.096 to 0.057. Next 0.958 to 0.959. So on, we should do up to 0.964 to 0.995. 0.965. Sorry. The frequencies he has given is 3, 1, 10, 16, 11, 4, 3, 2. These are the frequencies he has given. So make down a table, class width as he has given and frequencies as he has given. So for this you should make a cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency means you should go on adding the next frequency, subsequent frequencies. First one is 3, as it is 3. Next frequency is 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. Next frequency is 10. 4 plus 10 is 14. Next to 14 plus 16, 30, so on. 41, 45, 46, 50. So the total of frequency and cumulative frequency, last one should be as same. Next midpoint we should calculate. We should calculate D as usual methods. D is minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. FD frequency into D. Minus 9, minus 2, minus 10, 0, 11, 8, 9, 8. Next FD square we should multiply F into D square. 3 into minus 3 square. Minus 3 square is 9. 3 into 9 is 27. 1 into 2 square 4. 1 into 4 is 4. 10 into 1 square is 10. 16 into 0, 0. 11 into 1 square 11. 4 into 2 square. 2 square is 4. 4 into 4 is 16. So on, you will get the total values. Next, moving on to the note down the readings so that we can move to the other value. We should draw the histogram. Draw the histogram as the class width and the frequency is given. This is most simpler one. Directly we can draw the histogram. Class width, the rectangle width of the rectangle is the class width, and the height is the height of the frequency. Height of the rectangle block is the frequency height. Okay, so like that you can draw the histogram. So moving on to the next, less than Auger curve. You are having the Auger curve. You should draw the Auger curve. Okay, start greater than Auger curve. So we should move in the reverse manner. Okay, greater than values you should take, and the curve is in descending form. You will get the descending form curve. Next, moving on. So here are the calculations. X bar mean, X bar is equal to A plus summation FIDI divided by summation F into C. If you want, you can see the previous data. So here, previous data is here. Summation FIDI is 15, summation FID square is 127, and N is 50. So see here, take down that values. A is 0.9565 plus in bracket 15 by 50 into class interval is 0.002. So like that, the calculation gets 0.09571. That is the mean. Standard deviation formula is sigma square is equal to C square into summation FD square by N minus in bracket summation FD by N bracket square, whole bracket square. It is not printed here. So summation sigma square is equal to 0.000045098. So sigma is equal to 0.00313. That is the standard deviation. So that is the standard deviation. Next, mode. Mode is equal to 1 plus C into F2 divided by F1 plus F2. So F1, F2 you should calculate. L is the lower limit of the mode class. So mode class we'll see here. We'll go to previous slides. Previous slides. So which is having highest frequency is 16 now. So the L is 0.956 L. Okay. So the F1, F2 are 10 and 11. Okay, right. So 16 is the mode class. 16 is the highest frequency. That's why we are taking that mode class. The successive of 16 is 11 and predecessor is 10. So like that he has taken F1 and F2 in the mode calculation. 10 and 11, that's right. So 0.956 plus 0.0014. So the mode is 0.9570. Okay. Next, median L plus H by F in bracket N by 2 minus C. So 0.956 plus 0.002 by 16 in bracket 50 by 2 minus 14. So median is 0.956 plus 0.00125 into 9. So final answer we are getting 0.957125. That is the median of the problem. So we have calculated everything what he has asked. He asked histogram, Ogive curve greater than. He asked mean, X bar we have calculated. He asked standard deviation. He asked mode and median. So everything we have calculated regarding this problem. So one more problem. You can take this problem as you can solve here, or you can take as a assignment for this. Calculate the mean and standard deviation of this 50 standard bale cloths. Okay. So the following are the numbers of imperfections observed in 50 standard bales of cloth. So here 10 readings in one row he has given, like that he has given 5 rows. So the total value is 50 readings he has given. Group this data into a frequency table. Take the class size of 1, determine mean and standard deviation. So what proportions of observation will fall below 3 and above 2? So he has asked that question. So tally mark. So you make the class interval as he has given class size as 1. So 1 frequency is for 0 it is 12, for 1 is 11, for 2 it's 9, for 3 it's 6, for 4 it's 8, for 5 it's 3, for 6 it's 1. So like this 50 total frequency is 50, that is n. Fx, so midpoint f into x, class itself, the class class itself is a midpoint. So you multiply class into frequencies, you will get fx is calculated. The cumulative frequencies, first one is 12, next 12 plus 11, 23, 23 plus 9, 32, 38, 46, 49, 50. So do the calculations. Mean as simple, summation fx by summation f, 100 by 52, standard deviation, 1 by n, summation f bracket xi minus x bar bracket square. So take down the readings. So standard deviations you are getting 2.8. So one more question we ask. The observations, the proportions of observations which falls below 3. Okay. So cumulative frequency up to 3 divided by total number of observations. So cumulative frequency up to 3 is 38 by total observations 50 into 100, that is 76%. Okay, 76% observation will fall below 3, and the portion of observations which fall below 2, above 2. So that is equal to number of observations from 3 to 6 divided by total number of observations into 100. So the number of observation from 3 to 6 is 18, and total number of observations 50 into 100 will get 36%. Hope you have got that answers. Welcome to the assessment of this session. So we begin with the fill the blanks. The difference between maximum value and minimum value is dash. The difference between the maximum value and minimum value is dash. The students guess the answer. What is the answer? Range. Yes, range is the right answer. Next question. Standard deviation is also known as. Standard deviation is also known as root mean square. Okay, RMS, root mean square value, is also known as standard deviation. Okay, so next, Third question, range of distribution. He has given a distribution 2, comma 10, comma 5, comma 7, comma 3, comma 8. So our range is equal to, is what you know, range is the range is equal to maximum value minus minimum value. What is the maximum value? 10. Minimum value is 2. 10 minus 2. The range is 8. What is the answer? Range is 8. Next, quartile deviation is a dash. This quartile deviation is dash. Students, is a measure of dispersion, right? It's a measure of dispersion. Next question. One of measure of dispersion is absolute dash. One of measure of dispersion is absolute, yes, absolute deviation. One of the measure of dispersion is absolute deviation. So one of the descriptive question here, calculate the standard deviation of the distribution. So I've given marks, my number of students, marks 30 to 40, 50 to 60, 60 to, I'm sorry, 70 to 80, 90 to 100. So here number of students who scored 12, 8, 15, 7. So we should calculate the standard deviation for this distribution. Calculate the standard deviation of this distribution. So I will summarize this session. Here in this session we have studied range and standard deviation. So range is one which is the difference between maximum value and minimum value. Standard deviation, so it's root mean square value of that distribution. Okay, so we denote it by sigma and we are calculating for the distribution. So with this I come to the end of this session. Thank you.